Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Um, from anywhere that you're watching me right now, I appreciate it. Tuning in. It's early in the morning where I'm at. And I'm gonna start my day with a glass of water. It's really entertaining. So, all right. With that being said, let's get on with the show. Let's see here. I want to make sure my audio is working. And it seems that it is. Let's drop that intro so we could get down to business. All right, guys. So today we basically gonna be talking about, we have a new president, and there's gonna be changes that are gonna happen whether we like it or not, and hopefully it's for the best, right? We want whoever's in charge that to really apply changes, but to make things better. Okay. Um, I understand that most of us might not like who won, whether it's your party or it's another party. Um, but at the end of the day, we don't want to get angry at the world, at your loved ones, at social media. It's just not worth it. We should just hope, and whatever belief you are in is apply that to hope that this president does everything to improve our nation, this economy, to improve our our situation. All right, some of us will feel it sooner than others, and others might be a little bit um not so much so happy. But don't get bitter. If you're one of those people that are leaving the state, the country, because of Trump winning, and your other party not, Kamala, not winning, or if you didn't even care, just that it was just a Republican that won. Everything needs to be balanced out. That's the way I'm seeing things. I'm pretty sure, when it comes back around, um, if we need a Democrat to balance things out, or we need a Democrat to balance things out. It all depends what the world needs at the current time. But with that being said, we have a new administration. We are at the end of the month, and what type of changes are going to be expecting? How has the market reacted to our new president taking over? Because he is making a lot of changes. He's Some of those changes he's taken out from the previous administration, and either he's stopping it or he's making changes. And how is this going to impact? Is this really going to help our real estate economy? The real estate market. If you're a buyer and you're like, geez, I want to purchase and these rates are not coming down, you know, we're going to be talking about that. But I'm going to tell you right now that it's not what we all expected, right? My point of view, I've been preaching to the core, to you guys, if you've been tuning in. I First of all, I appreciate it. Or if you watch my video after I've done the live, I appreciate that as well. But I think that these changes that everybody had, right, are not gonna come as quick as we all thought. To tell you more, I think you should buckle up. I think you should prepare, because I think that this year, 2025, it's a year that the market is just stabilizing itself. Somebody just took over from the previous 4 years. So everybody's still at ease. So that's what I see 2025 right now. Okay. Just steady. What you see right now is what basically you're gonna be seeing throughout 2025. I could be wrong. You could say no, Danny. I totally disagree with you, and that is okay. And if you disagree with me, put it down in the messages. Let me hear what you think. Let me hear what are your thoughts, and you have your own rights to your own opinion. As simple as that. Um, but with that being said, let's see what the market is at right now, and so we could have a small conversation while we talk about real estate. And remember, guys, this is a live chat. So if you have any questions, anything like that, feel free to drop any questions, whether you're live or you later on. I'll be more than happy. If you want me to dig um, into a conversation or whatever topic you have, I'll be more than happy to look up information and help you out. I know that we all are busy with our lives, and sometimes it's just hard to attend. But I'm here to help you all. I'm here to help the people, for the people, and help you make a wise decision. This is the whole purpose of me going live, is to be able to help you out. Let me see if I could get this right. I'll switch it. Am I using the right one? Okay, perfect. Perfect. So if you curious to know how is the market doing, this is for Houston, Harris County. Um, your If you want, I could. There's other counties that I could add, but since Harris is the biggest, I'll focus on Harris. Um, this is a 90 days trending, right? So past 90 days, we still have a little bit of 2024 in here, but as you could see, total average sales has gone down, right? And we have 2,861. It has down 60%, 60%. Total pending, it has gone down as well. That means that people are not going in the contract as much, right? But this is the way I will read it later on. Okay, let me explain it to you. Total active listings have gone down as well, but not that much. It's only 5%. I think that should be picking up pretty soon. I myself have a few listings coming up, so I think that's okay. Now, the bottom where it says month of inventory. We are at 4 months. Last year I think we were the lowest we ever went was like 2.5, 2 months. I know that some states were under a month, and that is extremely aggressive seller market. Okay, and I think that most of you that was sold were super happy. You guys were getting super crazy deals. If you didn't take advantage, it's okay. People tend to regret not taking advantage, but in all reality, you shouldn't. only because there's a market, only because a selling market doesn't mean you have to sell. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe that wasn't the time for you, but maybe now is the time for you as well. Um, but everybody's in different situation. Don't beat on yourself, anything like that. The best thing you could do is to always have a favorite realtor that you could call and tell them, hey, what's the 411? What do you think I should do? So this way they could give you an honest opinion. Because remember, it's your money, it's your mortgage. So that's what I tell my clients. I could give you my opinion, but don't make me decide, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to be paying your bills. It's you, so you need to be comfortable. So but yeah, so going back, um we see over here in the chart, it says market temperature. It says right here to the left is a buyer's market, and then there's a seller's market. um it's right in the middle, right? It kind of to the left, if you see that, right? I'm surprised it's still that up. um I think since it's at 4 months, I think if it keeps climbing, if it goes to 5 months, things are gonna slow down. I don't care I don't care who's in presidency. I don't care. Okay. Um, if this goes to 5 months, things are gonna get really slow. So what does that mean, Danny? Right? That we can already look, the average on days on market is 45 days, and that is good. I mean, that's fine. It's fine. But it's creeping up. I remember that it was at 30 something days, right? This is creeping up. Sales price to listing monthly average. This is okay. The thing is that if this continues creeping up, let's say this goes to 50, right? And this goes to 5, it starts becoming a buyer's market. Okay, now if you are a buyer, now you have options. You have the whole thing open for you. You could choose. And what this happens every time we get more options, we take more time, because buyers get greedy, right? They, oh wait, I could find something better, or I can negotiate something better. Okay, because the buyer thinks that we are, you probably think you're a master negotiator, like, oh, I know what I'm doing and stuff, and things like that. And I'm not getting mad at my buyers. It's just what tends to happen. Same thing with the seller. When it becomes a seller market, they want to wait for the next best offer. They want to wait for the high. They want a multiple offer situation. They want the battle. They want a yes. You know, and sometimes, because we get greedy, we end up losing. So you got to be very careful what you're doing. Um, but yes, in my opinion, these are the numbers that we're gonna continue seeing. I think that we are gonna, if things continue the way they are, I think that, one, we are stabilizing the market after that whole seller market that we just exited, um, and that we're gonna see more property stays in the market. Okay, so if you're a buyer, you know, um, you might be this might be for you. This might be your time. So what is it that is happening in the new administration? I know that Trump is making a lot of changes, but not directly. All these changes, all these new laws that he's been signing have not really impact the real estate. Nothing has been directly done by real estate. Everything that he has mentioned says that he wants to lower down rates, but at the end of the day, it's not that easy. The If you don't know, It's fine. We all here to educate you, educate each other. But the president cannot say, "I want rates down," and that's gonna happen. It just doesn't work that way. Okay, or vice versa. He can't say, "I want rates higher." You know, but there is a system. There is a system that the government goes to. So, just to start off, the Fed has mentioned, the Fed has said, it says that the Fed is set to hit the pause button on rate cuts for now. And here's the impact of your money. So if so now let's get something clear. Let me close this. Let me pause this guy. Let me see if it says anything, right? And you could look this up, and you could later on read it on, right? You can later on. But the feds are looking to the feds was said that they're not gonna make no more cuts. So what does this mean? What does this mean? It goes back to what I said before, that I feel that this year is just gonna be a steady year. You know, you're gonna have to deal what you have. Don't expect for rates to go down. Now, Danny, I've seen other people say that they could get 3.9, 4.4 interest rate. Now, there's different rates. The rates that they talking, that the feds are talking, are not your mortgage rates. Understand that. It's not your mortgage rates. Okay? Now, so why is it that this is confusing? Because there's an overall rate, right? And it's a domino effect when it comes to the mortgage rates. The mortgage rates are based on a 10-year treasury. Okay, that's what they're based. That's where it's um, based on. Okay, so when you hear something like this, that the I know that most of us get exciting. You start calling your lender, you start calling everybody, and that you know, saying that things are gonna get better. Okay, so you got to be careful. The rates that they're talking about are not the rates that we are your mortgagers thinking they, you know. So it's a domino effect. Once these rates start going down, which the rates that they are talking about, your mortgage might have uh, a domino and what is it? A indirect effect, and start also coming down. Okay, but that has not been the case. If anything, rates have gone up above a little 7%. I know all of us are saying, like, what is going on, right? Now, this is a document from Realtor magazines, that you this is also free, guys. You could go to the Association of Realtors and educate yourself, or you could just continue attending this lives, drop questions, drop whatever that you are concerned with, and I'll be more than happy to um either talk about it, or just do a video about it, right? So it's all about. So let's talk about. I wanted to show you real quick. They did. So what's this? It says Freddie Mac reports the following nation with mortgage rates within ending January 16. It says 30-year fixed rate mortgage average 7.04, raising the last weeks to 6.93%, the average, right? It says a year ago, 30-year rates average at 6.6. Okay, now there's 15 years. There's a 15 years fixed rate mortgage averaging 6.27 interest rate, increasing from the last week's 6.14 average. Last year at this time, 15-year average was at 5.76 rates. So it's inclining, it's going up, but I don't hear nobody crying or getting mad at this. Why? Because the consumer is already getting adjusted to this. Okay, this is, I think that um these numbers are gonna be here for a while. If you don't believe me, that's fine. You could do your own research. Hopefully I am wrong. Hopefully I am semi wrong. I don't want them to go any higher, right? But um that's what it is. Okay. Now I wanted to show you. Oh no, is it here? There was a chart. Maybe it wasn't here. No, but that's what the this is what uh the mortgage of real estate is saying. Things have gotten up, even though that they have paused that. I know that Trump is saying that he wants to lower the rates, right? But it's not that easy. Things are gonna have to take some time to develop. Remember, he just got into office, so with other things that he has been dealing with around the situation in here in America, United States of America, then this is gonna be in the effect of everything else. So, do I believe? Do I believe that rates are gonna go down? I might say they might go down, but don't expect no 2%. Don't expect no 3%. I think the lowest that they might come back down is 5. That's it. You got it for me. 5. If you want to end the video now, that's fine. I mean, if you want to stop watching now, that's fine. But that's what I'm foreseeing. You know. And you asking me why, Danny? It doesn't make no sense. Okay, it doesn't make sense for the economy for them to bring rates down. Put it this way if you say, but I want rates to come back down so I could capitalize on the 2%, so I could have a better what you call it, a better interest rates. Okay, what you're gonna be causing is rates are gonna go down, and then at that point, home prices of home, that this number that I showed you, this number right here is gonna go back down to 2 or 1, right? And what this is gonna cause is gonna cause that prices prices on home are gonna sky up. Okay, that's exactly what's gonna happen. And then instead of you saving money, you're gonna actually be paying less. I mean, you're gonna be paying more, because the the price of homes are gonna sky up, because we already saw that. Okay, now in the event that doesn't happen, then we are in a trouble. Okay, when it comes to that, we can have interest rates go down and prices go down. It doesn't work that way. We could be in big trouble economy with the economy. Sorry about that, but let's see what Yahoo has Finances has to say. This has been released in January 16. Um, we already know that he's set to set some regulations on construction and housing. All right, it says right here we have a housing shortage. Oh no, okay. We have a housing shortage across America, creating affordability issues. The median price home is around 5 times the median income. Well, that is true. I think is it getting harder to obtain a house? I don't think so. I don't think that it's getting harder. Now, I think differently. I don't know. I don't, so you might not agree with me. I think that us Americans don't know how to save. We don't know how to save. We don't know the game of money. Okay? We just don't know how to save money, and then we expect the government to help us out. And that's a bad recipe. All right? Because what happens when the day comes that the government cannot help us no more? You know, like, hey, you're on your own. Like, you need to do your stuff. It's it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna rise a lot of issues. So that's what they're trying to do, right? Yes, I think that price holdings are getting a little bit out of hand, um, but I think it has to do a lot with us as consumers. We don't know how to do that. I don't know why these things keeps coming out. Trump seems to intend increase. Okay, so it says right here, Trump seems to intend increase supply by loosening building regulations and aim to encourage more private developments to step in. By losing these regulations, it could be easier and faster, potentially cheaper to provide development a new home. So we don't like. I don't like easy, and I don't like fast, and I really don't like cheap. Okay. What do they mean? I don't want a new construction developer to be building houses really fast. Okay, because really fast, that's how you get a bad outcome. Okay. Um, and easy, I don't know what he means by easy, and cheap. I don't want them to be buying cheap stuff to create my home. Okay, we want good quality. We want a good quality, and I understand as consumers we become very impatient because we want everything quick. Okay, but this is going to be a big investment, and not everything that is finished really quick, um, ends up as a good quality. I feel like I'm just naming everything on the butt today. I'm sorry. I just feel like I'm on fire, but yeah, we gotta be careful, okay? We want to help accountable these new builders, or not even this builders company, and make sure that we have a good quality product, because we just gonna be paying them $300,000, 250, even if if you find a good deal, So we want to make sure that everything is in order, okay? So at least we know what he's trying to do. Tax policy and deductions. I know that he's trying to waive some. He's trying to change how we pay taxes, and pay less taxes. So this way, that money that we get will help us save more and use it maybe to purchase a home. This is where we go back on the things that we should be handling our finances. So it's really important that we do that. Impact of immigration and the economy. I don't know what's going on here. It's blocking me, but let's move over. Mortgage rates. We already spoke about mortgage rates. Let me see what it says here. It says pro business policies are good for the stock market, and when stock market go up, traditionally bonds traditionally fall. Okay, this has nothing. Okay, it says right here. So it's likely in the near term that mortgage rates will continue to rise, putting negative pressure on home prices. I expect home prices will fall dramatically in 2025. I agree with this. This person also homes in the mortgage rates. Ideally, let's read somebody else. And I'm going to go back to this. Ideally, we need mortgage rates around 4%. No, we don't. To ease the locked-in effect we seen. She noted lowering rates will boost buying and selling activity, which would make a huge difference. I'm so on that comment. Now, I think, and it came to me the other days, I think that mortgage rates are gonna stay the same whether you like it or not. As a buyer, you're gonna be taking advantage on the right here. He said, I expect home prices will fall dramatically in 2020. That's where you, as a buyer, are gonna be taking advantage. You need to take advantage of these. Forget about the rate. What's the saying? The saying goes, date the rate and marry the home. That's exactly what you need to be doing. The rate, you could change the rate. The rates change every day. I hope you know this. Rates change every day. and the lender will clock you in at whatever best rate they can, and then that's the rate that you're gonna get for the next 30 years. But if the rate falls significantly, you could oh my god, refinance. You could refinance your home, so you'll be just fine. And if anything, imagine you bought, um let's say right now interest rates are 6%, and you bought a house at 350, 400. Let's keep it simple, 400,000, right? And then rates uh stay the same for the next 2 years. Let's just say rates stay same at six, high five, six, right? And then you paying your mortgage, you're doing everything, and then on the third year rates go down for a period of time. They go down for 3%. Let's just say 3%, and you bought at six. You should be calling your lender saying, hey, I want to refinance. You have 2 years, and once you refinance, I guarantee you that your mortgage will drop significantly. Okay, so that's the strategy that you need to be doing. Okay, so what else we have over here? Let's go on. So this is another site that I found. It says, so let's break down what does the new administration president means for real estate economy in your home. So we already spoke about lowering taxes that could boost house demanding. Lowering taxes, I really don't see, depending where they lower taxes. Is it property taxes, or is it your personal taxes? It depends, right? It really depends, because yes, I've have clients that want to purchase, but they can't purchase the home. They can't purchase the home that they want because in that area taxes seem to be a little bit higher. So that's another reason. So I could see this happening. So that this could be right. More incentives for business to expand, create more jobs. Okay. um, Mortgage rates deduction on property taxes. That's totally true. Capital gains. Okay, so this is more for investors, right? If you change the amount of taxes that you need to be paying once you do a flip or you do a fixer upper, that's totally fine. I'm trying to find. Maybe it was here that I found. What it says, mortgage rates are going to come down much. Mortgage are not. Yeah, guys, don't expect. I think everybody is in the same. Situation. I don't think mortgage rates are coming down anytime soon. Um, I know you guys not gonna like this, but 5%, 6%, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, if you didn't buy, everybody was saying that when they were at 2%, 3%, even 4%, it was an opportunity for everybody to purchase. And if you was there just waiting for the right opportunity, then you did it to yourself. It's nobody. Let me see if I'm trying to find. Man, maybe it was this one. Okay, guys, I was trying to find this chart that oh, here it goes. Okay. So it says that if economy data gets weaker and the central banks additional reduction to EXP mortgage rates could fall below 6%, 2025, but unlikely mortgage rates. Okay, more 2000. Okay, this is the outlook. This is what everybody's predicting. Okay, I found this really good. So it's by quarters, right? Okay, and it tells you right here, Fannie Mae, the National Association of Realtors. That is us. This is another bank, and this is another bank. Okay, so Fannie Mae says that rates are going to be high. Everybody agrees. Oh well, realtors say that it's going to be 6. They already wrong. My association, they so pro buyers. They already wrong because we already hit 7, right? But anywho, and then we got over here. We got a bank. Bank says 7.1. Look, if I was you, I would believe banks on certain because they are greedy. They are greedy, so they're gonna be pushing for those things. Okay, and brokerages, I will always believe them too because that's their job. That's what they do, in and out, right? Okay, for the second, and then they say the second quarter they will drop to 6.4. Then we got okay. The thing is that everybody except for realtors believe that we'll touch 5.8. They're the only ones in 5. Everybody else 7, 6, 6.9, 6.65, 6.5. Then we got 7. They got 6.9, 6.7, and 6.5. I don't know where my realtors think that we're gonna get these. I'm sorry. Um, if they are right, hooray for you. But I don't think that this is gonna happen. Okay, I really think we are gonna be more right here. Yeah, we might touch now. Oh, and I'll end this. If you stay all the way to the end, good. And I'll end this with this. Can you find? Can you find like Danny? But I can only buy with good interest with a low interest rate. And that's I agree. I will want you to buy with the best interest rate that you can. But if I'll say this, can you still find good interest rates? Yes, you can. Can you find something lower than this? Yes, you can. Where? Where can you find something like this? You got to go to new construction programs. Um, call your realtor. Call your buddy that just purchased who they use. You could call me, and we can definitely help you right now. What I'm seeing in the new constructions, you could get a 1.9% for 1 year. They got this buy down system that you could save a lot of money. If you don't want to do the buy down, there's always they could offer you 3.99 or 4.99. Now, don't start calling them and you said Danny said everybody has different programs and these programs don't last forever. All right. But that's what I gotta say, guys. If you want interested on buying, you could do that. Um, I hope this information was useful. This is live, like I said. Feel free. I always check the notification. Please like and follow. I appreciate you all. I hope that this information was useful. And I really didn't think I was going to talk this long, but thank you again for stopping by. I love you all. God bless. And till next Wednesday. Okay. Okay.